there. Welcome to this special edition of Studio 5. Today we are giving you a first look at Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie. Sound the alarm and see why this is a first from the world of DreamWorks. Feel all the feels as we climb inside the children's favorite dollhouse for a cat-tastical adventure.
Oh, this is awesome!
Gabby's Dollhouse began as an animated television series. Now, in its 11th season, the series has given birth to a live-action feature film. And Ryan Crego is in the director's chair.
It's a new day.
We're taking a trip to spend the week with my grandma.
A new adventure.
Buckle up, Gabby cats. It's time to go.
Here we go!
Do you want to come to Cat Francisco with us?
What's the draw, you think, to this particular franchise, and how do you stay true to that, going from small screen to big screen?
So, I'll start by saying I have Gabby fans at home.
Okay, there you go.
I understand the show very well and why these characters are so attractive and appealing. You know, the worlds are colorful, it's fun and it's funny. It's super sweet. So I wanted to make sure that all of those things stayed intact, right? That I didn't, my children didn't get super upset that their dad ruined their favorite TV show. That was super important to me. But then also delivering on a bigger experience and getting them out in a big world and having a level of comedy and a level of storytelling that would hit for the whole family. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, at the end of the day, the whole family should go see this film. The parents are going to take their kids, and it's got to be for everybody.
I think we're moving.
Everyone, clean left. The other left, baby box.
That was sort of the challenge, but also the fun of it was taking something that's so loved and then, you know, delivering the bigger, funnier, you know, more gigantic theatrical version.
So you're both director and co-writer for it as well.
Yes.
Tell me about writing the story. Who are you writing this for?
So I'm writing it as a parent. And my daughter was sort of my key inspiration for, she's kind of the inspiration for the Vera character, for who Gabby is. It's just this idea that, like, when you're young and you're playing and you're in this world of imagination, you can turn it on in a second. And as a parent, you know, kid says, "Dad, come down and play with me." You know, she's got her dollhouse and she's doing this thing, and you're like, "Oh, okay." You put away your phone and you gotta like look at, do I have other things I need? And you get down, you dust off the cobwebs, and then maybe you can get to that playful place, but it takes a minute.
Yeah.
And so that was sort of the sort of like thesis statement for me, was like, I wanted to explore that idea that like, as an adult, we grow up a little bit, we stop playing as much, we still have it in there, we just need to find ways to access it. And so Gabby's kind of going through this challenging point where she's realizing, what happens when I grow up? Am I gonna lose this? And if I lose that, you know, these are the key, it's her friends and her family, and all these, it's things that are so important to her. She's really concerned. So it just felt like a very gripping, sort of engaging story to tell.
Time to get tiny.
Let's get the dollhouse back.
We're leaving the planet.
Oh, this is awesome.
You can come.
This is the first live animation hybrid for DreamWorks. Hard to believe.
I know.
What's it feel like to be the first?
It's crazy because I've worked on other versions. We've tried it before. It didn't work. Wow. So when they told me, "Hey, we're gonna do this, and it's gonna be hybrid," and I was like, "Oh boy, I'm gonna be holding that bag." Okay, but we pulled it off.
I have a feeling we're going to need backup.
I was thrilled. It was, for me, it's like having someone giving me a whole new set of paints to paint with. It just really opened my eyes to filmmaking, storytelling in new ways, and I think I'm a better filmmaker for it.
Have your children seen it?
Yes.
What's the response?
Love it, love it. My little guy, he's 4. He was sitting in the theater the other day. We did a screening, and he had it was so intense at one point. I was like, this is too intense. He's got his hands in his mouth. And during a point when Gabby's, she's having an emotional moment, there's like, you know, I don't want to spoil it. She's having an emotional moment. He made this audible, like, huh, you know, sound, and my wife turned to him, she's like, "Are you okay? Do you want to go?" And he was like, "No." And he was so in the moment with her. He was just feeling her emotions. And to me, that was like a really special thing that, like, you know, I think kids are going to really go through a ride with Gabby. And as you know, because you've seen it, you come out on the other end and it's like, it's really exciting. There's some new exciting changes that happen, and it's like, I'm thrilled to tell this story.
Pinch, pinch, am I right? What is happening? Grab Penny's hand. What's a panic? And hold on tight.
Ryan has worked behind the scenes of several films, including Puss in Boots and Kung Fu Panda 2. Gabby's Dollhouse is in movie theaters beginning September 26th. Still to come, the adventure continues. We're sitting down with the actors in the roles of Gabby and Grandma Gigi.
It's this huge screen where and the story, like we needed the viewer even more in this story, so to have them be involved and be invited to sing and dance and help solve all the problems together with Gabby and with these new characters like Grandma Gigi, I think it's really great.
Welcome back to this Studio 5 Gabby's Dollhouse movie special. Laila Lockhart Kraner is Gabby, and music icon Gloria Estefan is Grandma Gigi.
A pinch on my left, pinch on my right. Grab Pinky's hand and hold on tight. Do you want to take a ride with us? Yeah! Want to see the other side?
Laila, you've grown up with this series, and it continues to grow. What's the biggest adjustment going from small screen to big screen and working alongside the likes of Gloria Estefan?
You can't create that kind of magic on an empty stomach.
You're right. Let me go grab the Gabby hats. Not me in the kitchen. It was a pretty big adjustment. I think one thing that I wasn't really expecting was how to act while you're being watched by so many eyes. Like, I think on the streets of Vancouver, like, we would have scenes where I would just feel the eyes of so many people, and I was like, I don't know. I've been in my little room for the past, like, 5.5 years just talking to the camera, and that was also another difference, is getting an actor to play off of was really incredible, but I think that was something I was just more excited for to be able to do on the big screen, is have, you know, another addition to the Gabby universe in the live action world. It was really, really cool.
Gloria, it's hard to believe, but you've been doing music now for 50 years. You're in this movie. You've got to play. How are you keeping that inner child alive?
I am the child. You know, I think being in music, and it just keeps you younger. And all my family, my grandmother, who's a big inspiration for me in this movie, was just one of those kind of people that never stopped playing, that was always creative, that was always looking forward and fun. And my mom was a little more strict, and not that way, but my grandma was. And I have passed that on to my kids and to my grandson, because all we do is play. We go to escape rooms, we do all kinds of crazy stuff, and it's just fun. You can't lose a kid in you. There's no reason to. Pinch on my left, pinch on my right. Grab Pandy's hand and hold on tight.
What was it like seeing yourself as an animated figure?
I loved it. Even tinier me. I love what they did with it, and it was so cute. And I hope I see some kind of action figure so I can have myself there. Her next to the Barbie. We're like Gloria Barbie. It was a blast, and I just saw the movie and we were blown away. We cried. The whole family was there. It was very special.
Why do you think, Laila, that kids especially, love this franchise so much? I was in the theater with them last night watching, and it's hard to watch the film and watch them, you know, just why are they so in love with this?
I think a really big part is that they are involved in the story. I think that's so important, where, you know, Gabby, the first, you know, scene you see in the show is, oh, hi there, like, you know, and she's talking to the kid, and I feel like that connection where it's like you're watching your friend play and you're also playing with her. I think it's so important, and kids love to be a part of the story, a part of the magic, and I think it's even bigger and better on the big screen because it's this huge screen where and the story, like, we needed the viewer even more in this story, so to have them be involved and be invited to sing and dance and help solve all the problems together with Gabby and with these new characters like Grandma Gigi, I think it's really great. I think they really feel connected to that.
All right, everybody. Looks like Vera needs our help. So let's help her.
I'm sorry, who are you talking to?
What was it like for you, Gloria, working with Kristen Wiig?
Oh my gosh, well, I didn't get any one-on-one scenes with her, but watching her riff, and because Ryan gave us the freedom to improvise. So we improvise a lot of things, both on the road trip and everything. But watching her, it's hard to, the crew was cracking up, everybody's laughing. She's just brilliant, and I've followed her career forever. I'm a huge fan, and I gotta say, it was also a draw for me to do this when I found out Kristen was in the movie.
Hunt, snake, we're gonna point at each other right now. We go point now. Do a little shake and shake it, shake it, shake it.
Gloria is a familiar face, name, and voice. The actress is also a singer and songwriter known for a long list of popular songs like The Rhythm Is Gonna Get You. Laila is also an athlete, by the way, actively involved in track and field. Still ahead, more of our Studio 5 first look at Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie.
Kids, when you go see Gabby's Dollhouse in theaters, we want you to get up off your feet, sing the songs, dance, laugh with the person next to you, jump up and down.
The thought of this being a kid's first movie brings me so much joy. Wow. I mean, it's not something I imagined would happen.
I think this is the perfect way to have that whole generation of kids just fall in love with going to the theater.
Welcome back. Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, is an adventure. Gabby and Grandma Gigi are on the hunt to retrieve a prized dollhouse and to reunite the Gabby cats.
Pinch, pinch, am I right?
What is happening?
Grab Pandy's hand.
What's a pan
And hold on tight!
I couldn't be prouder of this film and the way it looks. Like it's unlike anything else that I can think of. Like you're there playing.
It's working! Oh, it's working! Oh, it's working! This is a movie for having fun. So if you're sitting in your seat, being quiet, you're doing it wrong!
All right!
Kids, when you go see Gabby's Dollhouse in theaters, we want you to get up off your feet, sing the songs, dance, laugh with the person next to you, jump up and down, show adults how movie watching is actually supposed to go.
Come on, little cuppy guy. What are you doing? Get up there with them.
Do you want to come to Cat Francisco with us?
This is my first animated movie that I've ever done, so my experience has been amazing. Everyone has been like so sweet, and I don't know, you get to stand in a booth and you get to watch a little animation, you get to play, you get to go big, you get to go small. I don't know, it's an amazing thing.
I'm gonna be okay! I'm a tough cookie!
My kids, this made me their hero doing this movie. I will never, I can't do anything bad ever because I'm in Gabby's Dollhouse.
Armed where I can stand.
Once you start to feel like you look, like you sound like the person, it can be, that's really everything.
Don't worry. Gabby will figure this out.
There's just something really warm and friendly that just kind of draws you in.
It's time to get tiny. A pinch on my left, pinch on my right. Grab Pandy's hand and hold on tight!
The thought of this being a kid's first movie brings me so much joy. Wow. I mean, it's not something I imagined would happen.
The painting, the colors, the structure, it's...
Vera is someone that, as she's gotten older, has lost her sense of play and joy, and now sees these little cats in the dollhouse as something that she just wants to own.
It's been a while.
I got you, Gigi.
I'm hoping that the kids, and more specifically their parents, learn from Gigi that you are never too old to play. I'm coming, Gavisita! Just enjoying time with the people that you love. I hope that both the kids and the parents take that lesson away from this movie.
I will always, always be here to play with you.
Maybe if we all sing the Pinch Pinch song together.
Participation is encouraged. You're talking with Gabby, you can sing along, you can, you're in the experience. And I think for kids to go to a movie and not have to sit there and be totally quiet and have fun and laugh and point at the screen and sing along, I think that's a really special experience that we don't really get to do anymore, and especially for young kids who haven't ever been to the movies, I think this is the perfect way to have that whole generation of kids just fall in love with going to the theater.
You have to admit, it's pretty amazing, right?
Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, is in theaters nationwide this Friday. Welcome back to Studio 5. Music helps us to bring you this show each and every week, and this week's soundtrack comes from Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie. Take a listen and you'll hear why Dollhouse World is what's playing in my ear this week. On the musical note, we are just about out of time for this week's edition of Studio 5, so let's take a quick look at next week's rundown.
All right, next up we got Ruth Mobley.
She's right here.
Oh, there she is. Don't be shy.
You got this.
It's a modern twist on a biblical love story.
I'm Bo.
Uh-huh.
I've never been shot down with an before.
Sometimes they start with the tiniest of sparks.
The cast peels back the curtain to reveal the film Ruth and Boaz.
It's not only bringing in like the adaptation of Ruth and Boaz from the Bible, but also like smashing it together with this present day thing, like happenings that are going on in our community. And I think that her journey is definitely very inspiring.
Come back and join us for that and so much more next week. As for this week, we've got time for just one more thing. Let's give the final word to director Ryan Crego.
Children are so deeply connected to that imagination of play and this kind of what we call is the magic of play, which I think is a really incredible concept that sort of grew out of, organically grew out of this this idea of watching my daughter play, and really then the flip side of that was what happens when a kid asks you to come and play with them, and so that was like super intriguing to me as just a concept for the film that you know, Gabby is very much that youthful world of play. She pinches her ears, she shrinks into the dollhouse, everything becomes magical and alive. It's vibrant, it's colorful. And I did feel like it was important to add all of these elements of adventure, things that kids aren't seeing necessarily in the show. There are some challenging themes. There's some moments of sadness. There's moments where kids could get a little scared. It's not a lot scared, but it's a little scared. Like, let's just, like, we're working in, you know, in small amounts. The action, there's some big action, but they're on top of a donut sliding down a frosted hill of cake. So it's like, all of the things are really balanced out. You know, these giant worms, which would be totally scary if they weren't made out of gummy, you know, like they're gummy worms, giant gummy worms, like pretty fun stuff.
Ryan, thank you. That is a great final word for this Gabby's Dollhouse edition of Studio 5. Until next time, make time to uplift someone around you, and then please come on back and see where Studio 5 takes you next week. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching.